Welcome to Self-Improvement Academy. Grow yourself every day with KOKOSHUNGSAN. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell for the latest updates. If you like it, please like, share it, and leave comments. Thanks for your support and for helping us make the world a better place. Basics of spiritual living. Baby steps to living a spiritually fulfilled life. Whether you participate in a popular faith or take an independent course, whether you trust in divine creation or cling to stern physical objectivity, your notions about truth define the overall context of your life. In this sense, all of us are spiritual beings as we all have certain beliefs about truth. Even to trust nothing might still be considered part of a spiritual belief system. Your spiritual growth is a built-in part of the process of human development. Truth, affection, and major power don't prescribe a certain spiritual doctrine, so there's lots of freedom to research a mixture of beliefs. However, the highest ideal for your spiritual doctrine is becoming intelligent. If your beliefs don't fulfill the necessities of being intelligent at the very least, they can't be thought spiritually sound as they'd be in violation of universal principles. If a spiritual doctrine yields to untruth, if it disconnects you from life, or if it breaks you, it infringes on the rules and will only lead you astray. In this book, I'll challenge you to view your spiritual feelings with truth, affection, and power. Social conditioning teaches us to have secure bonds to our spiritual notions to the point of blending such notions into our identities. My goal isn't to convert you to abide by any particular practice but rather to help you bring greater conscious awareness to your current spiritual life. Chapter 1. What it means to live spiritually fulfilled. Being happy is often misinterpreted in many ways. Most of the ways that the feeling of happiness is derived from, is really not the product of true happiness but only a temporal feeling. People associate happiness with things like money, power, achieving dreams and goals, fame, accomplishments, all of which have material connections and benchmarks. The basics. True happiness is when one is completely at peace mentally and physically in the spiritually fulfilled self. Being able to find contentment anywhere, anytime, and in anything is true happiness and spiritual fulfillment. In order to live spiritually fulfilled, there are certain guidelines or recommendations one can follow. Here are some of them. Coming to the realization that one's life has a higher purpose, and that just achieving material goals for short-term comforts is understanding that there is more to life than just these tangible things that bring temporal happiness and no lasting spiritual contentment. This brings on the understanding that each individual has a reason and purpose to be on this earth, and finding that purpose should be the focal point of life. Spiritual fulfillment is finding the bliss in life. The thing that brings most happiness to the individual and keep it constant in the cycle of every